Shalom, shalom, Akim. It's Brother Shalom here coming with a quick lesson. I came across this video on TikTok, which is a great information tool if you want to learn some new stuff or just want to see what everyone's thinking around the world. And I came across this video, as you can see in the title, Saudi Arabia unveils plans to build this 1 trillion linear city inside a 170 kilometer long mirrored skyscraper. All right. So I'm gonna get into the video in a second, but what inspired me was when I watched the video, the video had concepts of, the kingdom of heaven, like great walls, really high, great walls. I think it's a 1,500 furlongs long. It's like in a cube shape. It talks about the transparent gold. The city king of heaven will have streets of like transparent gold, baby, so shiny you can be able to see yourself through it, or like see your reflection. But if you listen to this video, you'll notice that they have basically similar concepts of what they're looking to do, and the first thing that popped in my head, man, is like, why do the heathen rage? Why do the heathen rage? But before I get into this lesson, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Halayim Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hachrakakwadash. I want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, told us the truth and rule well. Shalom to you Akim that's pushing a rock to the four corners of the earth, trying to steal the elect, and shalom to the elect. All right. So I'm going to play a little of this video, and I'm going to let the Spirit deal, and I'm going to bring out some scriptures. But brothers, pay attention. I'm probably going to pause a little bit through it, or I'm going to let it play, and then I'll go back and find little points. But here we go.
For too long, humanity has existed within dysfunctional and polluted cities that ignore nature. Now, a revolution in civilization is taking place. Imagine a traditional city and consolidating its footprint, designing to protect and enhance nature. The line will be home to 9 million residents and will be built with a footprint of just 34 square kilometers.
I'm going to pause right there when it says, now let's be realistic, man. When the wicked are in rule, the people mourn, man. The earth is mourning, This world is completely being destroyed by the hands of the wicked. Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. And the earth and the animals and everything is waxing worse and worse because the wicked are in rule, because the so-called white man and the other nations have control over the world's resources, energy, and just quite frankly, everything, man. And they have no regard of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah's creation, the animals, the earth, or anything around it. And all they are governed by is greed, money, and Satan, man, spiritual demon Satan, But this is the reason why, the earth is languishing, man. The earth languishes, the earth mourneth, man. Quite paraphrasing. The earth is growing weaker and weaker and weaker. But we know what's to come. We know what the end all be all for the earth. We know that the salvation of the earth is in hand with the salvation of the children of Israel, man. Because as the children of Israel will be will be given salvation, the earth itself will be given salvation because the righteous shall be in rule. All right. But actually, I'm gonna get that scripture in a second. I'm going to let this play a little bit.
And we are designing it to provide a healthier, more sustainable quality of life. The line's communities are organized in 3 dimensions. Residents have access to all their daily needs within 5-minute walk neighborhoods. And the line's infrastructure makes it possible to travel end to end in 20 minutes with no need for cars, resulting in 0 carbon emissions. By leveraging AI technology, services are autonomous, saving you time and effort. Designed by world-leading architects, the line is 500 meters tall, 200 meters wide, 170 kilometers long, and housed within an elegant mirror glass facade. Intelligent solutions create efficiency and year-round temperate microclimate with natural ventilation. Energy and water supplies are 100% renewable. The line is designed as a series of unique communities, offering a wealth of amenities, providing equitable views and immediate access to the surrounding nature. With 40% of the world accessible within 6 hours, at the heart of the globe's key trade routes, a place for commerce and communities.
And you see how it said that the earth, will basically be a place for commerce and trade, and all the major trading, routes will be coming into this city. Now that reminds me of the kingdom of heaven, man. They're literally, the heathen are fantasizing on their own perspective of the kingdom of heaven. Walls great and high. Now, even though this is a dwarf, not even a dwarf, less than 1% of what the kingdom of heaven is going to look like or how sustainable it's going to be. We're not going to be worried about energy. We're not going to be worried about food. We're not going to be worried about cattle. We're not going to be worried about resources, man. It says that gates of the kingdom will be open continuously, right? And the nations will basically bring in their strength. Matter of fact, I'm going to get that. Let me get that. Let's see. The gates shall be open continuously. I spelled that wrong. Yep. There we go. Salaki, I'm in Jamaica right now, Akim, so my signal is not as strong down here, but I'm just trying to, put up a lesson. Man, I could just bring it up. Isaiah 16:11. Let me just bring it up in the actual. And like I was saying, Akim, like the heathen are imagining a vain thing. It says, and the sons of strangers. I'm going to start at 10. It says, Isaiah 16:10. It says, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and the kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote them, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore the gates shall be open continually; they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. So we are going to be, the kingdom of heaven is going to be established on the earth. And everything that these heathen are trying to basically recreate on a small level is a microcosm of the kingdom of heaven. We will be one back with the earth. Everything will be back to biodegradable. Everything will be coexisting with the animals. We will be, we will be in league with the animals. We will be in league with the earth. The earth will give back its full fruit and yield. We won't be having to worry about carbon emissions. We won't worry about, the wiles of the devil. We won't be worried about any of these things, man. And our gates will be open continuously. So the forces of the Gentiles, the richest of all the nations, all their commerce, gold and precious metals and resources are going to be given to us freely as tribute. Okay. This is the order that's to come, but the heathen are imagining a vain thing. Matter of fact, let me get that. The book of Psalms, chapter 2. And I'm going to start at 1. It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Why are they, so all over the world, every nation believes that they're next up. As America is basically on its way out, they believe that they're next up. You got Saudi Arabia talking about a $1 trillion new super community, with levels and everything like that. Just like, and quite frankly, because of scriptures, there will be levels in the kingdom. It says it's going to be 1,500 furlongs long and high. That's us above our action. That's us above the firmament. You'll be able to see the kingdom of heaven in the walls from literally anywhere on the planet. And who's going to build up these walls? Who's going to build up the kingdom? Man, the heathen are going to build it up. All right. The heathen. So if you watch the video, he's talking about building up walls are great and high that were transparent. Now, mind you, what is in Revelations 21? It talks about the kingdom of heaven. What does it say about the streets being made of gold, like transparent gold? Being able to see through or see yourself, like pure gold. This is equivalent to what they're trying to make. No, actually, it's not equivalent. They're trying to make something that's not equivalent, but they're trying to, in their minds, fathom, something like the kingdom of heaven, man. Completely, carbon free and one with nature and being able to travel in super fast times. And come on, man, that's the kingdom of heaven, man. But the thing is, we're going to be doing it in righteousness. We're going to have everything in spirituality, man. Let me say Psalms 21. It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh Shem Yahushua and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall have them in derision. So as the vanity and pride of the heathen, man, And I'm talking about all the heathen, according to Psalms 83, the enemies of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and his people, which are all the other nations. They imagine a vain thing. These Saudi Arabians really believe that they're going to be able to create a utopia on this earth when prophecy says that America is going to be the last ruling class on the left-hand side, and then the kingdom of heaven shall be established. So this city will never be established. This city will never come to fruition because the kingdom of heaven has to be built. And all the workers and architects or whatever the hell you got working on this, or you think you got working on this, are going to be working and being slaves in the kingdom of heaven. They're going to be building up the walls and the streets. They're going to be rebuilding the desolate places, burying the bodies, and doing all the things after the great destruction. Okay? This is the truth of it. But it's amazing to see the thought process of the pride, man. The thought process that they will be able to keep this thing going forever. Matter of fact, let me get that. Let me go to. Matter of fact, I'm already in Psalms. Psalms 49. And 11. No, I'm gonna start up. Psalms 49 and. No, I'm gonna start at 11.